going on? 22 Comics, and today I wanted to go over with y'all just a top 10 list that a lot of people, will look at and look at the books that are coming out. I just wanted to give some alternatives to these books. I just want to try something new, see if y'all liked it or not. So let's check these books out and let's look at some of the recommendations that I got instead of getting some of these top 10 books. Alright, let's go to the PC. First up, we have Moon Knight number 3. This is the first appearance of Midnight Man. He is slated to be on the Moon Knight TV show. Actually, I believe the actor that played him previously died, so that's very unfortunate. What does that mean for this character? What does that mean for the future of the character? There's a lot of questions that are up in the air as far as that goes. So we see right here, raw, and I'm gonna deal with raw values because that's usually what I buy. I usually buy a raw book. This book is averaging around $61.66. You can see the highs, you can see the lows. My suggestion would be to buy this Mark Spector Moon Knight number 4, which is the first appearance of this guy right here, Midnight. Not Midnight Man, but Midnight. Apparently they're two different characters. But if you sit there and you look at the values, we're around an average of $13.12. Could Midnight Man spin out to be Midnight and us get a different character to take on that persona? Midnight was also a friend of Moon Knight and then eventually turned to be a villain of Moon Knight, so it's kind of a Baron Mordo kind of thing as well. I don't know, it's just I'm looking at this book and yeah, I understand it. I understand why it's high. It's got a cool cover, things like that, but also the where this character can go, is it worth spending at least around $62 on it? So that's kind of my mindset on that. Alright, let's see. Next one up, we have Catwoman. This is a brand new book. If you really want this book, I suggest you go to your LCS store, see if you can find it for cover price, because all this is the first appearance of a character named Valmont. Now, Valmont was apparently a love interest to Catwoman at some point in time, and it showed back up. We're looking at raws around $114. $114. This book just came out 2 Wednesdays ago. $114. My suggestion, instead of spending $114 on Vermont, unless you just really like that character, would be to go and find Batman 108. This is the first appearance of Miracle Molly. This character really popped off. Everybody likes this character. Now we're looking at raw value, and look at all these variants. I mean, there's just stacks on stacks on stacks as far as variants go. Like, have your pick. Of course, this price is about to be for the cover A. Average raw sale, $4. $4. First appearance of Miracle Molly. Character that a lot of people are liking. A lot of people are digging. There's also Clown Hunter, and if you really wanted to go a little higher in value, you could do Punchline. Like, there's lots of new characters that have come out in the Batman mythos, especially here lately. So maybe go back and look at some of those and see if you like any of those more than you like Valmont. Alright, next book up, we've got Sandman number 10. Now, Sandman, we know is coming to Netflix. Sandman number 10 is the first appearance of Corinthian. Apparently, somebody has been slated to write a Corinthian story, if I'm not mistaken, so it's caused this book to pop off. Also, this character is believed to be in the Sandman Netflix TV show. So, those two things together have caused raw values to go up to around an average of $88. My suggestion would be to go and find Sandman number 2. This is the second appearance of Dream, who is the main character in the Sandman story. Alright, we're looking at raw values around $22.98. This is the second appearance of Dream. Dream is going to be the main focus, the main character in the Sandman Netflix TV show. I say tread lightly, especially with Netflix TV shows, because Netflix is horrible about getting something and then just shutting it down after one season. So please be careful with the Netflix spec and things of that nature. And if you like Sandman, I would say go for this book instead. There's also another one I would like to recommend. I'm not going to show it, but we're talking Sandman 13. This is the first appearance of Joanna Constantine. Rumor is that it's going to be Constantine's grandma or descendant, something along those lines, that's going to be in the Netflix show instead of Constantine. So I could see them using Joanna. So if you're looking for some kind of a Sandman spec, I may look into that more. So yeah, alright. Next up. Go back. Moon Knight 188. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first appearance of Sun King. Let's see. We've got, and it's got all these cool variants. Raw values $45.40. Alright. My suggestion, instead of getting Moon Knight 188, first appearance of Sun King, I would suggest you get Mark Spector Moon Knight number 36. This is the first appearance of Shadow Knight. Shadow Knight, if I'm not mistaken, is the moniker that Randall Spector, Moon Knight's Mark Spector's brother, takes up. Very cool Punisher cover on the front. Blood Brothers Part 2 of 4. Yeah, and we're looking at raw values. Where are our raw values? Our raw values are sitting around $12. Average $12. High end, I mean, for January, it's been around, $17. So, I mean, are we going to get Sun King? I don't know. A lot of people were specking that Ethan Hawke was going to be Sun King, but that's kind of changed, maybe, possibly. Could we get Mark Spector's brother? Maybe. Could he, eventually be Shadow King? Or Shadow Knight, sorry. Maybe. A lot of this is all maybes. You're playing with all maybes. All I know is that I don't know that I would spend the money on Sun King right now. If I'm looking for something like that, I'd probably go more towards Shadow Knight. Next up. That is a dope cover. I will say that. Hulk number 3. If I'm not mistaken, this is like first appearance of. Oh, this is a cameo. This cover price is saying cameo of Black Hulk, not officially named. This book that just came out. Lots of covers for you to pick from. This one right here is awesome looking. Anyways, raw values around $48. Average raw. Alright, first of all, if you want this book, go to your local comic book store. See if you can find it on the rack. A lot of people put on Instagram that it's still on the rack at that point in time. So go look to see if it's on the rack. Don't FOMO over this. Don't FOMO over any of these. If that's not on the rack, I suggest you go and you look for Hulk 2. Alright, this is the first in-story appearance of Red Hulk. Hulk 1, he was just on the cover. So, but, CGC and the market dictates Hulk 1 to be the first appearance of the Red Hulk. Hulk 2, though, has got the first in-story appearance, along with the first appearance of A-Bomb. Cool variants to go along with it. Average sale, $15. $15. I'm just saying. I would go for that if it was me. Alright, so we did Hulk 3. Moon Knight number 1. This is the first ongoing series, if I'm not mistaken. This is also the first appearance of Bushmaster. Oh wow, this is good bit stuff. First self-titled, ongoing series. Origin of Moon Knight. Probably retold. First appearance of Bushman and Khonshu. So, we're going to get Khonshu in this Moon Knight TV series. We've already seen him in the trailer and things like that. And there's talks of Bushman also being in this series as well. Let's look at the raw sale values. We're at $88. I just recently picked this book up as well. This was just a book I really wanted. I had it on my 2022 comic goals list, so you can go back and check that out if you really want. Instead of getting this book, unless you just really, really want it, like I just really, really wanted it, I'm going to suggest that you get Moon Knight #1. I don't remember what volume this is. 2014. This is where we're going to get the first Mr. Knight persona. So this is where he actually takes up and is Mr. Knight, which is talked about being in the show as well. Raw values are sitting around $38.20. I think this is a little high still, but if we get this actual persona, I do think this could be a comparable kind of thing, because, you know, people are going to be more focused on Moon Knight itself. Again, this is Marvel. We don't know how villains are going to do, so is Bushman really going to stick around? The other one was just a first ongoing series and, you know, some type of an origin. This is the first of the Mr. Knight persona that, you know, we may possibly get, and more than likely in future seasons we'll probably see. So yeah, I was just looking for this book here. Let's see what's next. There's lots of Moon Knight on this list. Like people went ham for some Moon Knight. Okay, Strange Academy #15. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first cover appearance of Gaslamp. Yes. And we've got raw values sitting at $9.25. Again, this book just came out. Go to your local store, see if it's on the racks. If you really want this book, don't FOMO buy over this. Especially right here. $30, $31, $37 for reals? Like, bruh, come on. If it's me, I'm still sticking with Midnight or Moon Knight here. I'm going Moon Knight 190. If you really believe in the Sun King and things like that, this is the first cover appearance of Sun King. This is also the first time he's referred to as Sun King. So, like, let's look at the raw values of this book. The other one was $9. This one's sitting at around $24, $25. Yes, it's more. It is. But do you think we're going to get Gaslamp before we get Sun King? We may not get either one of them. Let's be honest. I also dig this cover a lot more. It's got Moon Knight on there. That does look a lot like Ethan Hawke's character. I'll say that. Anyways, this may be a bust here. The values and stuff like that, because you are spending more. But you could also give this book a little bit of time to cool down, and it may drop in price. So, again, just be patient with all these books. Like, the more patient you are, the better a deal you will eventually find. So, stay focused and stay patient, and you will find deals, I promise you. Alright. I cannot see where this Gaslamp. I don't know. These Strange Academy books pop off big, but I can't see it. Moon Knight #7. This is a really dope cover. I really dig this cover, and that's probably why this thing has popped off as well as it has. We got Mr. Knight there with the Moon Knight shadow behind him. Looks like stuff has gone down around him. It's just a clean, good-looking cover. As we can see, this is not popping off the same. It just don't look the same. So we got raw values around $13.39. So we're talking $14 is the average, because we got some lows around $4. We got some highs around $30. Again, do not FOMO buy. Do not FOMO buy this book. My recommendation would be to 7 go Secret Avengers number 19. This is where we get the first appearance of Moon Knight's Mr. Knight costume. Alright, so the cover that you're buying that's got Mr. Knight on it, rolling the sleeves up, well, this is the first appearance of that costume. Let's see what we got. Raw sales, $11.10. Got some 30s here, got some 6 to 10s here, so it's pretty close to the same, but you are actually getting somewhat of a first appearance of the costume at least. So yeah, that would be my recommendation, would be to get that book instead. Next book up, we got another Hulk number 3. I'm not taking y'all back through all that again. I still suggest Hulk 2. I still do. So yeah. First in-story appearance of Red Hulk, but not CGC first appearance of Red Hulk. We have made it now to number 1. This is Moon Knight number 2. First appearance and only appearance of Dr. Arthur Harrow. Now, it has come out through closed captioning that Ethan Hawke's character is labeled as Arthur Harrow. So a lot of people are jumping on this book. Again, Marvel and villains, you got to watch out for them sometimes. So, do you really want to spend $58 on average for this book? On average, because, you know, we got some $2 and $1 for this past month. But hey, we've also got some $130 to $160 sales for this month as well. So, my suggestion, instead of spending money on this, a character that may or may not ever come back. He may die because Marvel's good at killing off their villains, let's be honest. Mark Spector, Moon Knight number 38. This is the first appearance of Randall Spector. That is Mark Spector's brother, who eventually becomes the Shadow Knight. Raw values, $25 average. We got some highs around $50. We got some lows around $1 and $4. Like, yes, we know for a fact we are getting Arthur Harrow. So that book does have like facts on it. Alright. But this is Marvel. This is villains. They don't last. They don't last. With it being a Moon Knight, it's very possible we could always get a resurrection or something like that. Don't get me wrong. I completely understand. However, it's also possible we could get Mark Spector's brother eventually, and as a villain on top of that. So, again, this is to fight FOMO, because a lot of these books on this top 10, they're not going to be on this top 10 later on. You're going to find these for a lot cheaper later on. So if you're just dying to buy something right here, right now, and you want to get your hands on something good for your PC, these are just my recommendations on books that are in the top 10 list. Let me know if you dig this video. Hit me up with a thumbs up, a subscribe, things like that. Let me know that you like this. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Here's some videos over here of other spec books, other comic calls, things like that. Maybe you'll like those. You can find me on a podcast called Comically Comics. You can also find me on Instagram at 22_comics. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a good one.